I do. Okay. So it sounds like there's some zombies under the water over here, and I could either dive down into the water like I did last time, or what I think I'm going to do is basically start a tunnel over here and then go over there. And so that's what we're going to do. And we already have the right materials on us. And since I actually have room in my inventory, and I might be fighting some enemies, I don't mind picking up a couple more pork chops just to have on hand. But let's go ahead and dig a tunnel down. Aha! Hey, sandstone. I think that's the first time I've encountered it. Sandstone is new, at least that it's naturally occurring in this version of the beta. How far down have I gone? Let's go down 1 or 2 more squares, I think. It's pretty cool seeing all the sandstone around me. Alright, and I'm starting to hear the zombies. Still sandstone above me. Put out another torch. Zombies are getting louder. Oops. Ha 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 ha! I see cobblestone. You know what that means. My ears were correct. Oh, this is so cool. I'm gonna save the game again just because I more so that I just need to stand back. That's pretty cool. We just happened to be on the surface in a boat, heard a bunch of zombies, and sure enough, it appears to be a zombie dungeon. World 3 is being kind to us today. Oops. I'm turned back around. Alright, and so I want to ascertain kind of the dimensions of the dungeon. And so I'm going to go down 1 more level, because I think the floor of it will be down another level. Alright, and so I'm just going to mossy cobblestone, open up a little bit more of it, assuming I don't come to a natural opening. Alright, and so, zombie dungeon. Let's think about tactics. Zombies are pretty slow. Actually, they're pretty loud, is what they are. I'm going to stand back here for a second just to get away from the sound. So zombies are pretty slow, and they just tend to kind of walk towards you, and so I think my plan is I'm going to try to walk in kind of the side corner, basically where all they can do is attack me in a single file line and just kind of annihilate them one by one with the sword until we get them all cleared out of there and then rush in there with some torches. So that's going to be my general plan. I think a zombie dungeon will be the easiest thing to do. Another possibility would be to come in from the ceiling, take all the water out of the way, and come in from the ceiling so that there's actually daylight coming down onto them, which would be pretty interesting as well. But I'm happy enough just to go for the all-out assault. So I'm going to carve out a little bit more, and then go ahead and make my entry and see how this goes. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Oh, I'm near the floor of it. I didn't expect that. Alright, it's gotten a little bit quieter. Let me go ahead and get one torch in there. Oops. Okay, I think it's time to open this up. Yee. Alright, I know there's another zombie there because I heard him, I thought. Where is he? There he is. Oops! Crap, 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 crap. I need to eat some food real quick. Alright, and here comes one that just materialized. And now let's put out some torches. Alright. And I believe we stopped the spawner. There's a cave system over here. But yeah, the spawner should be stopped. I'm going to put a little bit more light in here. And I definitely still hear zombies. Alright, and so we'll check out these chests in a minute, but I want to go ahead and secure the area. And so, I'm just going to put out some of those, and then I'm going to cheese it. And just go ahead and kind of fence myself in here for the moment. Alright, so I don't have to worry about it. Need to take a breath. Alright, let's put out some torches real quick, just so I can... like to have lots of light. And yeah, guess what? In just a moment, I'm going to open up these chests and see what we won. Okay, I went to save the game real quick. Let's open up these chests, now that we have the zombie spawner under control, and see what kind of goodies we have. We have wheat. We have an iron ingot. We have a bucket. And we have some bread. Nothing too exciting, but I don't mind that stuff. How about over here? Ho ho ho! 7 more pieces of iron, 6 pieces of gunpowder, and bread. That doesn't stack. Alright. So, that is not bad. And while I could go and explore the cave more over there, I'm really not all that interested. Because basically, I was just out on a crazy sea voyage. We found a zombie spawner, which is very exciting. And we found it just by listening from on the ocean. But now that we've silenced this guy, I think I'm just going to leave him there, head back up to my boat, and see what other adventures await us on the ocean. But that was fun. This is the first game. Oops, it's nighttime out now. I hadn't thought about that. Let me take a quick time out and decide how I want to deal with things. Let's see. Well, I could go back to my shelter out there. I could try to hop in the boat at nighttime. Or I could say, well, there is another cave system right here, and so long as it's nighttime and I'm going to stay underground for a while anyway, I could go ahead and explore in there. And so I think maybe I'll do that, because that's just kind of my nature. I enjoy exploring caves and fighting enemies. And given that, I'm going to go ahead and use this chest to store a bit of my stuff as kind of a just-in-case precaution. Yeah, the rest of the stuff I don't mind holding on to. And I don't think guys will... Well, it's always a possibility that someone's going to sneak up behind me there. I think it's a bit of a long way for them to come. But let's go ahead and check this out for a little while, at least until daytime comes. Gosh, and it's definitely loud. There's definitely a zombie like right out here. There he is. And it makes sense that I'll find some zombies here, because of course the spawner was right here, and so some of them might have gone wandering into this area before I managed to get the spawner out. Oops. I can't really see him from here. So, guess I just need to pick a direction that I'm going to go. Hello? Let's try walking this way. It's a dead end. It's gotten a little quiet again. Oh, it could be the zombies, well, that I'm hearing were on the surface. Alright, is there something over here? Yes. No. At least not that I care to check out. Oops. How about over here? Alright, it looks like there might be an extensive cave system down there, but I'm not all that interested in doing tons of exploring. We killed a little bit of time. We killed one more zombie who was out here. And I hear another one, but maybe it's just on the surface above me at this point. And I have no idea what time of day it is at this point. So, let's take a quick look. Oops. Back out here. See if we can get a sense of the time of day, since I left my compass and whatnot up in my temporary shelter. Oops. Still nighttime. Alright, tell you what, I'm going to kill a little bit more time for it to turn daytime, and I'll go ahead and grab my spoils back out of this chest, and I'll meet you guys upstairs in a couple minutes. Okay, welcome back. It is daytime back out, and so I think it's time to come out of hiding. Still not sure who might be on the surface, so I better make a dash for it as I start. Bunch of guys on fire. Bunch of guys on fire. Don't see any skeletons shooting at me. And the guys on fire seem to have just died. Okay, great. Alright, and my shelter is just inside here. Not sure where I broke myself out of last time. Ah! Oh, there was grass inside, and so a sheep spawned inside? That's pretty funny. If by funny you mean scared the bejesus out of me. Okay, and so now we're going to have to consolidate some inventory and figure out what we want to take and what we want to leave, which will be a little hard. Okay, so obviously I'm going to take all my iron. I can leave some sand. Oh, I have sand and I have sandstone. You know what? I don't really need the sandstone. I definitely want to take all of my keepsakes. This iron chest plate is just about used up. And so maybe I'm just going to leave it. I obviously need to take my wheat. And I'm going to take my full bucket of water. Hello! And I guess 64 coal is enough. And you know what? Bones. Yeah, I'll take bones, actually. And I'll take feathers in case I come across flint. And so, how do I feel about this inventory? I guess pretty good. Actually, gunpowder, I never use gunpowder. I'm going to go ahead and leave it. So I have an open inventory spot. And wool, I don't need wool. I can get wool anywhere. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and leave this place and hop back in our boat and go sailing away again. Since I have some feathers on me, I don't mind picking up some more. Yeah, and I think I have no idea when we put all these videos together how this is going to go, but this is a good place to go ahead and end one part of our voyage, because we did a lot of sailing, found some cool stuff, including a zombie dungeon, and now we're ready to keep on going. So I will see you guys in a future video.